Hello, and welcome to No Peeking, where I solve puzzles blindfolded. Today I'm going to be attempting the Rediminx. Thank you to everyone who suggested this. As the name suggests, the Rediminx is a mix between a Redicube and a Megaminx. It turns around the corners like a Redicube, but it is in the shape of a Megaminx. Because of this, we're going to use techniques from both Redicube Blindfolded and Megaminx Blindfolded to solve it. Memorizing the Rediminx is similar to memorizing a Megaminx. They're both difficult because there are 60 stickers for each piece type, and most languages don't have 60 letters. So you can't use a basic lettering scheme that applies one letter to each sticker. I use a more advanced technique that I'm familiar with from doing a lot of Megaminx Blindfolded, but for most people I would suggest using a technique where you apply 2 letters to each sticker, such as this one. The first letter indicates the face that the sticker is on, and the second letter indicates the position on the face that it's at. For example, this piece goes on the red face, so the first letter would be R, and it goes on the first position clockwise on that face, so the second letter would be A. So for that piece, I would remember raisin. All other aspects of memorization are similar to what you would typically see in 3-blind. So let's move on to execution. Execution on the Rediminx is very similar to that of a Redicube. The 3 cycles are only 4 moves long, so they're easier and more intuitive than on a 3x3. But the setup moves on a Rediminx are a lot longer than a Redicube, so I opted to only solve one piece at a time using a slave buffer instead. I've talked about slave buffers before, but if you'd like more information, you can watch my Redicube blindfolded tutorial, which is linked in the description. So this is my orientation. I use gray on top and sky blue on front. This is my buffer, and then this is the slave buffer, and I set pieces up to either here or here. In this case, the buffer goes into this position. So I'll move that to the setup position. It's an odd target, so this piece gets inserted into the slave buffer. So I'll do this commutator, and then return this to where it needs to go. As you can see, the slave buffer is now messed up, but don't worry about that, we'll fix it. So this now goes into here. So I'll move that up to the insert position, and it's an even target, so it gets inserted into the buffer. So I'll do this commutator, and then I'll return that. And now it's solved. One of the major differences between Redicube and Rediminx is edge orientation. On a Redicube, as long as an edge is permuted correctly, it will also be oriented correctly. So I can move this piece around the cube, and when it returns to the correct position, it'll also be flipped right. On a Rediminx, the same does not hold true. So if you blind solve a Rediminx, just keep that in mind. You have to be aware of the orientation. So that's all you need to know for edges. Let's quickly go over corners. Corners will always be in the same position, so you just need to worry about their orientation. And the alg for this is very simple. If the corner needs to turn clockwise, you do L, R, L prime, R, L, R, L prime, R. If the corner needs to turn anti-clockwise, you do L, R prime, L prime, R prime, L, R prime, L prime, R prime. So I've got a method figured out. Now it's time to do some attempts. This is attempt 1 of Rediminx Blindfolded. Ah! Dang it! 3 pieces. This is attempt 2. Ah, dang it. This is attempt 3.
Yes!
There we go, success on the third attempt. Now I wasn't expecting this to take too long since I have a lot of experience doing both Megaminx and Redicube blindfolded. Those first two attempts were really close, just DNF'd by stupid little mistakes. Regardless, I'm happy with this solve. Now, it could be faster, but I cannot manage to get a success while rushing this. I am going to keep trying though, so look out for that video in the future. Thank you for watching, and let me know what puzzles you'd like to see me solve blindfolded.